All right, guys. So this is going to be our part two talking about the KOT free 10K challenge that they are giving away on their website. I did post, well, I didn't post a link in the chat, but I did email it to a few people or anybody who said they was interested in taking it. So just to recap, KOT Forex is the broker that I use, and it's the broker that a lot of the people in the chat use as well. Now, there's a difference between a broker and a prop firm, right? A broker is where your assets are held. It gives you the list of options, so it's different brokers. And a prop firm is an agency, right? Or it's a place that will pay you to trade their money, right? Now, it may seem like, okay, that sounds too good to be true, but people have actually been trading Forex since the 1980s. They had to do it on the phone. They had to go into the office. When you hear people say they're hedge fund managers and they're money managers and think Wolf of Wall Street, think Bernie Madoff. Like, I know these people are a little bit sketchy, but that's a legitimate field, right? People trade other people's money and they make money from that. And they're able to do this by using technical analysis or reading the news or whatever. But a prop firm, they're looking for, well, the online prop firms of today, they're looking for people who just know how to trade well. Because if you know how to trade well and they can give you their money to trade, they win because they're making more money, and you win because you get to keep 80% of those profits that they're allowing you to trade. Now, there are different accounts that you can register for, but the one challenge that we're all taking as a collective is the $10,000 challenge. So typically, and this isn't the only prop firm. I didn't really go over a list of other prop firms yesterday, but there's My Forex Funds, who I'm funded with. There's FTMO, who I plan to be funded with in the future. There's Top Tier Trader. If you guys care about supporting Black business, right? That's Q Banks. He is a really great trader, and he started Top Tier Trading. There's Surge Trader. It's just so many different prop firms, but KOT is one of the newest ones to step into the game. So typically, when you're taking a prop firm challenge, there is a registration fee, right? But once you pass the challenge, you do get that money back in addition to any profits that you've made on the account. Now, the cool thing about what KOT is doing in conjunction with Tradelocker is they're giving away 10K challenges for free. Now, this doesn't mean that you automatically get the $10,000, but it does mean that you are able to test your trading knowledge with the possibility to unlock an account with $10,000 to trade in, right? So does that make sense? If that makes sense, drop a 3 in the chat, right? So a prop firm challenge is usually not free. It's usually not free. So this is a golden ticket for anyone who has been struggling financially, anyone who feels like they're a good trader, or honestly, anybody who's in any type of trading chat or collective where people are making money every day, because you have everything you need and you don't have to pay the registration fee. So that's what I love about this particular challenge. Now, for this 10K challenge, and with most challenges, like we talked about yesterday, you do have to follow 4 rules, 4 to 5 rules, 3 to 5 rules, because they have updated some stuff this week, but most of them follow the same format. And if you guys are taking notes, I encourage you to write this down, because this is the information that could separate you from where you are at now to changing your life financially in the next 45 days, right? It may sound too good to be true, but it's not if you are serious and you put your mind to it. So for the KOT challenge, the profit target of this account is 10% of the starting balance. What does this mean? So they're going to start you out with a $10,000 demo account, right? You have to make $1,000. So that's usually the first rule of a prop firm challenge. There is a profit target. Now, for some companies, it may be 8%, right? With My Forex Funds, the profit target is only 8%, right? So on a $5,000 account, 8% is only $400, and you have 30 days to make that. On KOT, their profit target that they've selected is 10%, and you have 30 days to make $1,000, which is not that bad. at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys several different trading plan scenarios that you can do, right, by taking trades from the chat, and also your own personal trades that can get you to that number. So the first rule is the profit target. Now, the second rule, again, is you usually have to trade, and I'll go over these two things in a second, but the second thing is you usually have to trade for a minimum number of days, right? This doesn't mean that you have the account for a certain amount of days. This means that you have to actively open trades on a minimum number of days. So this is usually the second rule. For some companies, I know FTMO just changed theirs to a minimum of 4 trading days, right? KOT is 6 trading days. My Forex Funds is 5 trading days. And some prop firms have removed this altogether, but they really just want to see that you can be consistent with your trading. Like, this whole challenge is really about, can you be consistently profitable? If we're giving you 10K, can we trust you to trade this money and make more money, right? And there's actually another rule here that I really like that's not shown, but you cannot make more in one trade than you've made in all your trades. So that helps you with proper risk management. You guys can write that down as well. But if you're not over leveraging, you're not trading crazy, you're not revenge trading, that will not be an issue. So first rule number 1, profit target 10% of whatever account you choose in 30 days. For this challenge, we are looking to make $1,000 or more in 30 days. Write that down, highlight it, put an exclamation mark, circle it, because that's what you should be focusing on for this challenge. Minimum trading days is 6 days. That shouldn't be a problem if you are actively trading, right? You don't have to trade, and these days don't have to be consecutive. You don't have to trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? You can trade Monday and then Wednesday and then Friday. And then next week you can trade Monday and Wednesday and Friday. Or you can trade Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. Whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be consecutive. So that's a bonus because everybody has different schedules. The third rule in most prop firm challenges is you have a max daily loss. And this is important. So you guys should definitely write this down or make a note to go back to this part of the video. You have a max daily loss of 5%. What does this mean? This means that on any given day, you cannot lose more than 5% of your account, right? So, can I do this text too? Can y'all see this text? Y'all can see that or no? This red text? I just don't know if only I can see it or y'all can see it too. Okay, cool. So what this means is that if we have a $10,000 account, right, and on day 1, our account should not go below $9,500, right? And let me try to move this. Okay, there we go. So if we have a $10,000 account, right, on day 1, our account should not go below $9,500 because we have a max daily loss of 5%. 5% of $10,000 is $500. Now, let's just say we got into some trades and our account is now at $10,867. Wait, hold on. 10,867 times 5% is 543. So we do 10,867 minus 543, right? So if we made some profit and our account went up on this day, our max daily drawdown will be $10,324, right? So your max daily loss, it goes up based on your account balance. So it'll change based on if you make profit, if you don't make profit. So you don't have to worry about it being the same amount every single, well, it's the same amount every single day, which is $500. but it'll change based on your balance. And they'll let you know what that is because they'll calculate it for you. So that's important to understand, because if you know what your max daily loss is, you're going to know, okay, if I get into X amount of trades for this lot size, I'm not going to lose more than this amount of money. So it's just about having proper risk management, because you may be thinking, oh, that's a lot of money to lose in one day. But if somebody has a $10,000 account size, naturally they can use a higher lot size. So if they use a standard, right? Let's just say they use a double standard, which is $20 per pip. 500 divided by $20 per pip is only a 25 pip stop loss. So it's very easy for somebody to blow their account, even with $10,000. So it's important to just, if you're using proper risk management, you won't have to worry about this. But I'm going to show you guys how I failed a challenge by over leveraging with small pip stop losses. So that's that. And that's important because that really was not cool. So if you understand so far the first 3 rules, which is your profit target, your minimum trading days, and your daily loss, just drop a 7 in the chat. And then I'm going to move on to max daily drawdown. Because I really honestly wish I had somebody to explain these things to me when I took multiple challenges, because I was losing because I understood the terminology, but I didn't understand how it applied in a real life scenario until I started these challenges. Like, I was a great trader, but I became a better trader by having to follow rules. Like, it's like being a kid. If you don't have no rules, you're going to be doing whatever the F you want. But if you have some guidance and boundaries, you may be a more decent person. And trading turned me into a more decent person. So the next thing is the max overall loss, which is pretty straightforward. 10% of $10,000 is $1,000. And this doesn't change, right? So if you have a trade that hits stop loss for $200, cool, you lost $200. If you have another trade that hits stop loss for $300, it's like you can have as many stop losses as you want. Well, you know what I mean. You can have as many stop losses as long as they don't exceed $1,000 in 30 days. This number doesn't change. It's not like the max daily loss, which goes by your balance. This is how much you can lose overall in 30 days. Right? So those are literally the only 4 rules that you have to follow in order to pass this challenge. You have to reach your profit target, no matter what. If you were going for the 200K account. Oh wait, sorry. If you were going for the 200K account, it'll be the same thing. You would have to make what? That's $20,000 in 30 days, I think. So you can make as much money as you want from trading, but we're going to start with the free account. And then once you get your profits, you can do this and you can do that. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. You can actually be funded on multiple prop firms. So if you have a goal, or you want to set a goal today to have $1 million in prop firm funding in 365 days, go for it. You could take 12 challenges at once and post all your trades in the same. You can do whatever you want. But I'm just saying, if you can pass these rules, hit your profit target, have your minimum trading days, which is probably the easiest, use proper risk management, you can unlock a funded account, right? So if everybody understands, and the best part about this is some people do this on their own, right? But you guys are actually receiving mentorship, so you can come to me with questions. I am trying to give trade ideas in the chat to make sure that we're learning while we're earning. I mean, earning while we're learning. So it's really a no-brainer, and this is free. This is free. Even if you lose, we don't want to put that in the air, but even if you lose this challenge, it's like, if I get serious about trading and I can do these 3 things, proper risk management, and hit my profit target, I'm good. Like, I'm really good, and your life can change exponentially quickly. So, all right, those are the rules that you have to follow when taking a prop firm challenge, which is the first thing that I wanted to review. The second thing that I want to go over is the prop firm dashboard, which we talked a little bit about yesterday, but I'm just going to review it for people who have not been here or just in case you need to see it again. Oh, wow, this trade is doing really well. Hold on, y'all. I just got to look since we're here. Okay. Sell, stop, and profit. Loving that. If you guys took this trade idea, the NZD USD for the sell stop, drop a 7 in the chat because we're in profit and that's amazing. I know it took a while to trigger, but that's why it's a pending order. Once you set it, you just forget it. And yeah, that's it. And this trade actually took about 24 hours to trigger. So there was ample time to get in. But back here. So this is actually my challenge account. My current challenge account for KOT4X. As you guys can see, we are already in profit. I will log into the other account as well, just so y'all can see how easy it is to really get this bread. Yes, I'm taking 2 challenges at one time, and it's only because I already started this challenge, and then I started a second challenge when I was doing the walkthrough yesterday, because why the heck not? Okay, so as we can see, this account is also in profit. And we'll just go back to this one. So, oh, they only let me log into one at a time. Hold on, y'all. I want to log into my other account. So pretty much, in order to access this challenge, you have to click this link here. And we did go through the setup yesterday. If you need to set up this account, please contact me outside of this session so that we can walk through it again. But when you first come to the prop.kot login, this is what you will see. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in so that I can show you guys what you would see when you log into your dashboard. There we go. So pretty much it's just going to give you essentially a snapshot of everything that's going on in your account. It's going to tell you what your current account balance is. So your account balance is where you're at with your closed trades. This does not include open trades. This is only closed trades. So that's your balance. Your total P&L literally is your total profit and loss for the day. For the day. Well, this is your one for the day. This is overall. So we can see I'm up 2.15% from when I started my account. They have a snapshot of your winning trades and your losing trades. And again, this doesn't have to be 50-50. Personally, I think that any win rate over 50% is good. Because if you're, I just don't want to get too complicated, but if you have good risk to reward management, you can lose 5 trades and win 1, and that can take care of all those losses. So just try to keep this as close to 50% as possible. But if your risk is managed properly, you won't be breaking even. You'll still be in profit. So it tells you when the challenge is over. I clearly started this yesterday, so I have 30 days. It tells you how much money you have left to make. So we know that the balance that I have to make is we know that overall I have to make $1,000 in 30 days. I've already made $215. Now I just have to make $784. So let's do some math really quickly. If every trade that I took made $215, 1,000 divided by 215, that's only 5 trades, y'all. This can be completed in 1 week. Right? Now, even if all your trades don't hit TP, you can definitely take 4 profitable trades in 2 weeks. If you guys have ever taken 4 profitable trades in 1 week, drop a 7 in the chat. And if you've taken 4 profitable trades in 2 weeks, drop a 7 in the chat. So this is more than doable. I don't want you guys to be intimidated by these numbers because it's not that serious. I really do want you to get comfortable with losing money because that's a part of the game. You can't want to make $5,000 a month trading and not mentally be willing to lose that much. You can't want to be a millionaire and not be willing to lose millions. It just doesn't make sense because billionaires are trading too, and they're losing billions. Millionaires are trading, and they're losing millions, right? Get comfortable with losing, right? Because winning is losing is a part of winning. And that's just the most basic way I could say it. So that's just a snapshot of your dashboard. But if you click over here, it gives you more. Hold on, let me refresh this. If you click over here, it gives you more details about your account. So we can see I'm using Tradelocker to trade. We can see this is my current balance. We can see this is my overall profit. We can see this was my 24-hour profit loss. And we can see that this is my lowest daily equity. So that just means that with my open and close trades, this was the lowest that my account went. So remember, my account cannot go lower than, because I just started this challenge yesterday, it should not have went lower than 9,500 or I would have lost the challenge. But as we can see, the lowest that my account ever went was 9,904, which is not bad because somebody might have seen that and be like, oh my God, I'm out of profit. I'm losing money. But my account went from 904 because the trade was still open and it closed in profit. So just because you see red on your screen or just because your profit loss is negative for now, let the trade play out, please. I literally used to look at trades all day, every day. I used to look at trades when I was driving. I used to lose sleep looking at trades. I used to take my phone to the bathroom. I was just obsessed with figuring out, is the market going my way? Is the market going my way? Is the market going my way? I just don't even, not that I don't care, but it's just not that serious. Like I will literally put in the trade, go to sleep and wake up to money. And that's just the best way to do it. So that's where I'm trying to get everybody to be as well. Just be more comfortable with trading because it's supposed to be simple. It's not supposed to be stressful. So this chart right here literally just shows you your equity curve. And as we can see, your equity is just how low did your account go based on how much money you have right now. And this is what we should all be shooting for. I have a positive equity curve. That's amazing. Hold on, let me take this thing off my screen because it's bothering me. Can we delete this or? Sorry, y'all be getting so distracted. So what we should all be shooting for is to have a positive equity curve. And a positive equity curve literally just means that your money consistently went up. It didn't consistently go down. Because you could have an equity curve that looks like it can start up, then it can go down, then it can go up, then it can go down, then it can go up, and then it can do something like that. And that's just not cool. And I'm going to show you my old account and how I was just, not that I was a terrible trader. I just didn't care. Like I just wanted any money I could make. I didn't care about holding trades. I didn't care about TPs. I didn't care about stop losses. That I just didn't care. I just was like, if I can make $20 right now, I'm gonna do that. But that is not good. So don't do that. So again, if you scroll down, there's just more about your account. So this was my initial limit of daily drawdown. But remember, since I made money, now my account can go down a little bit lower. And because I made money, I can lose a little bit more, right? Not that I can lose more than $1,000, but this is my profit included with the initial max loss. Of course, I didn't meet these, and literally, if you can just look at these 4 things, this is literally all you have to do to get this money. This is all you got to do, guys. Pay attention to this, pay attention to this, pay attention to this, pay attention to this. This is the easiest. Everything else is kind of up and down. And then again, if you scroll down, it'll just tell you the details of your trade. When you opened it, what was the symbol? What did you do? As you can see, I told you guys I used the $5 per pip lot size. My stop loss and my TP are there, and my profit, lucky number 222. Right? So the back office and dashboard is pretty straightforward. But if you just log into this and you've never looked at this stuff, you will be a little bit intimidated. But I don't want you guys to be intimidated by what you see on your charts. I don't want you guys to be intimidated by $10,000. I don't want you guys to be intimidated by $1 million. I want everybody who's serious about passing this challenge to take this challenge, yes. And I want you to take a 25K challenge. And then I want you to take a 50K challenge. I just want you to get all the money that you can get because why not? And the best thing about this, and what I explained as well, is you do get to keep 80% of your profits, right? So let's just say on this $10,000 account in 30 days, let's just say instead of making $1,000, which is the minimum, let's say we make $3,500. right? That's the total profit that we made. We get to keep 80% of that. So you made $3,500 for the firm, which is KOT, and you're keeping $2,800, and they're going to keep their 20% pretty much. Now, if you have a higher account, let's just say you made $35,000 in a week. I've seen people do this in a day. It's not that hard. Don't be intimidated by big numbers, because if you don't believe you could do this, you're not going to do it. Like, it's like I was reading this psychology thing, and it was like, if your mind doesn't truly believe that you can do something, you're not going to put in the effort to even try. So if you really believe you can make $35,000 in a week or two, or in a month, let's just say a month, $35,000 in a month times 80%, you just came up $28,000 in 1 month. All money that you can keep is really that simple. And they can do this because they have thousands of people trading around the world. And the Forex market is $1 trillion market. So these numbers are not unattainable. Like, my personal goal right now is to make $10,000 a month. I haven't quite hit it yet, but I'm just going to keep practicing until I get there. Like, I went from making sometimes only $4 a day to making $400 a day to making thousands of dollars a day. Like, and again, I'm gonna tell you all this, I'm gonna keep saying it. The only thing I changed was my money. I changed how much money I had. I didn't change the strategy I was using. I didn't change my TP and SL. It was always anywhere between 25 to 40 pips. And that's basically it. I was always using EMAs. I was always using stochastic. All I did was change my capital. And I stress this on every single session. Don't worry about getting 100 pips, because you can get 100 pips with a 20 per pip lot size and make $2,000, right? That's 100 pips. You can make $2,000, or you can get 100 pips at a 10-cent lot size and only make $10. So does it really matter what your pips are? Or does it matter what your lot size is? Y'all just drop it in the chat. Does your pips matter, or does your lot size matter? Like, and the lot size matters. The more money you have, the higher lot size you can take, the more money you walk away with at the end of the month. And you can withdraw I haven't been able to withdraw from this challenge account yet, obviously, because I just started. However, most firms, after you pass the challenge, they let you trade for 30 days. After 30 days, that's when you can make your first withdrawal. Then after the first 30 days, you can withdraw every 2 weeks. So if you can make $6K in 2 weeks, then you can walk away with whatever 80% of that is. If you only happen to make $700 in 2 weeks, which that's how much we made working like jobs back in the day, then you would be making $560 in 2 weeks. It's still extra money. That's still your car note. That's still a bill. That's saving towards vacation. It's extra money. It's money to reinvest. So, do you guys have any questions so far? If you have a question, drop a 1 in the chat. If you do not have a question, drop a 2. I'm going to show you guys some mistakes that I've made in previous challenges really quickly. All right, awesome. No questions. Don't be shy. This is the time. We talking about your future here. All right, so that's that on that. That's happening. This trade is still in profit. Again, if you took the trade, if you guys are following along, you should be able to see why I took this trade. My candles were under the EMA, under 0, facing down. Pretty simple. That's why I took the sell. Why did I choose my TP to be here? Simply because my TP is here. Simply because that was a previous low. Or it could have been here, right? It's just that simple. I saw what I needed to see. I set my pending order. Market sold. Straightforward. Now I'm going to do a brief review of some really bad trading. Your session has expired. Reload. I'm going to show y'all some bad trading and what not to do, okay? Because I was wilding. And I don't even know why I was wilding. And this was this year, right? No, this is actually a good challenge account. I just actually never finished this one. I need to go back to a bad one. Let me show y'all a bad one because that's a positive equity curve. So what's worse? It really don't matter. They both kind of terrible. All right, look at this, y'all. Right off the bat, this is terrible. Look at this. Negative equity curve. So this is why Spicy was saying yesterday, it's important to come in here because you can get a snapshot at your trading behavior. And this challenge is a challenge I tried to take starting September 30th and ending on October 29th. I actually did pay for this challenge. It was like $165. I failed terribly because I just didn't care. Like, that's bad. You should care. So as we can see, I did some things correctly, but not everything. So in this case, the minimum trading days was 10. I did 16. That was great. I passed that part. That was easy. All I gotta do is trade every day. Oh, you said we'll have to drop off. We'll catch the recording. Okay. All right, that's fine. So we can see I did that, but that's the easy part. Just trade every day. So my maximum daily loss for this account was $500. Overall, my max daily loss never went below 473. So that's great. I passed that. That was amazing. My overall loss for this entire account for the entire 30 days was $1,000. I lost 976. So, but I still passed, right? Because it's not $1,000. Now here is where it gets murky and suspicious. My profit target for this account was $1,000. I did not make $1,000. I actually lost $965, right? Hence why you can see up here. Where's the balance? I don't know if they have the balance somewhere. Okay, so here was my final balance. So I started with 10K. I ended at, well, it was below 9,000. That's why I lost the challenge, but I ended here. So clearly that's not above what it's supposed to be. My average profit was very small. It's $27, and my average loss was higher. That's bad. That means that for every trade I was taking, I was losing more money than I was making. It's just not good. It tells me how many lot sizes I used overall. And it also tells me my win rate was a 52.5%. That wouldn't be bad if I was using proper risk management and my profit factor was below a 1. It was even below half. So basically what they trying to say is I suck. Okay, that's what this information is telling me. And then it has all the details of my trades. And as you guys can see, and I'll just go down. Well, I'll just look at the daily summary. And I'm going to highlight some things that I did wrong that I don't want you to do. First and foremost, you should be trying to use the same or similar lot sizes in your trades, right? And this is, until you can scale your account, just keep it consistent. So we can see on October, we're just going to start from here. On October 3rd, this was the lots that I used. October 4th, we can see it change drastically. This was like $50 per pip. Why would I do that? I don't know. It didn't even make sense. I told you I did not care. I was clicking anything. I really did not care. I just wanted to pass and make this money, and I just didn't care. So on the second day, and first day I was using $50 per pip. So in 2 pips, I would have made $100. 2 pips. On August 4th, I was using $4 per pip. So I would have needed 25 pips to make $100. On the third day, I was using $1. On the next day, I was using $13. On the next day, like, what is this, y'all? It's just inconsistent. Like, that is a big mistake. Be consistent in your trades. Like, your lot size doesn't have to stay the same, but let's just say you start off with a small account. Your lot size could be 10 cents. Then as your account grows, move your lot size to 20 cents. Then as your account size grows, move your lot size to 50 cents. So your lot size should be scaling with your account, because as you make more money, you can take higher trades. But this inconsistency, don't do that. Pick a lot size and stick to it, because it's going to be part of your trading plan. And then I don't even got to go through all these, but y'all can just see how inconsistent it is. Some days I was taking 2 trades. Some days I was taking 1 trade, 2 trade, 4 trade, 2 trade, 5 trade, 7. It's just, it makes no sense. Look at this, y'all. $40 per pip. I lost $473. And I think I lost this in like 8 minutes. I think I lost this in 8 minutes. So don't be inconsistent with your trading pretty much. Have a trading plan because it just helps and it takes the stress off of. I literally, y'all can see I traded the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th. It was the weekend, I'm sure. The 10th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th. It's like the weekend, the 19th, the 20th. Like when you have a trading plan, you don't necessarily have to trade every day. And that's going to be the last. Well, I still have to review the app, which is only going to take 10 minutes, but I just really want y'all to see, like, I'm not a perfect trader. I've made a lot of mistakes in my trading. So when I'm dropping things in a chat and y'all are asking me questions, I'm speaking from a place of experience. Like I'm speaking from, I was a beginner trader at one point in time before. I really say I'm self-taught because I did not have a mentor. Like I watched hundreds of videos. Like I put in probably thousands of hours of studying. Sometimes I used to sleep with trading videos on so it could be ingrained in my brain. Like I'm really trying to give y'all the sauce. Like and every mistake I made, it's like being a parent. I don't want y'all to make those same mistakes. So you can listen to me or you can take your own way. But if I'm telling you something, it's because I've literally been there before. If you're seeing something in the chart, I'm pretty sure I can see why you're seeing that, but I'm going to have my own reasons for what I do, why I do. Like I'm more of a sentimental trader now. Like I have been in these markets, so I feel confident with what I'm telling y'all. Of course, you're going to have your own learning experience and trading journey, but I'm really here to make it easier for y'all. So please take advantage of this mentorship because I honestly can't say if it's always going to be free. I honestly can't even say if I'm going to be doing this next year. I don't know. But as of now, this is my purpose. Y'all are the people I'm supposed to be helping, and we're supposed to do this thing together. That's what I do know. So as y'all can see, I had a lot of trades, just too many trades, inconsistent, losing mad bread. Oh, and it actually tells you the length of the trade. I made $2.50 in 2 minutes. I lost $40 in 1 minute and 25 seconds. Look, I lost $368 in 9 minutes. Why did I do that? Don't do that. Like, I don't want y'all to do that. So this is why it's important to have a trading plan when it comes to passing this challenge. And the trading plan is what we're going to talk about right now. This is going to be the part that you really want to write down because this is personally, I can't say this is exactly what I'm going to be doing, but this is the mindset that I'm going to be in when I'm taking the new challenge that we're all taking together. So I'm going to write this on the screen for y'all. Let me get a white screen. All right. So this is how I'm playing this, y'all. My math was real off the other day. Ask Killer. It was terrible, but I got my life together. I don't know what was going on. Something in the water, y'all. So this is what we need to make. $1,000 goal. Now I'm going to give you guys 3 different scenarios that you can do just to make it less stressful for you. So we're going to say $1,000 in 30 days. So scenario 1. And all of this is going to basically start by dividing $1,000 by a key number. So let's just say we do $1,000 by 10, right? So we're going to divide our profit target by the number of trades we want to take. Divided by 10 trades, that's $100 in each trade, right? That's really not that bad. If we use a $5 lot size, which is what I will probably be using, if we use a $5 lot size, that's only 20 pips. $5 lot size. And I'll put this here so it's not confusing. That's only 20 pips, right? So essentially you would need to take 20 trades with a 20 pip lot size. I mean, with a 20 pip TP with a $5 risk. That's scenario number 1. So you can take 3 trades a week, right? 369, yeah, that's about a month. You could take 3 trades a week and you will have this. That's scenario number 1. If that makes sense, because y'all know I'm not the best math person, but if that makes sense, somebody please let me know in the chat. 10 trades for the entire month, right? Okay, good, because, oh, girl, I don't know what the heck. Like, so the next scenario, $1,000 and 12 trades. And this was my first trading plan. I believe that's $83 in each trade. Or let's just say 84. Let's round up. If you take 12 trades, that's going to be only $84 in each trade, which is not bad. Now, if you use a $5 lot size, let me say 12. Okay, if you use a $5 lot size, and you don't have to use $5, you may be scared, but it's just, I'm just telling y'all what I'm going to be doing. If you use a $5 lot size, that's going to be sorry, y'all. I got confused again. That's $84 each trade. We use a $5 lot size. That's 84 divided by 5. That's only going to be 17 pips per trade. That's so easy. And y'all know how I know this easy? Because every trade I drop in the chat is 40 pips or 80 pips and it hits. So here we got our 12 trades at 17 pips with a $5 lot size. Scenario number 3, right? And this will be the last scenario because y'all can, these are just things I've been trying out to see what works for me and how I'm going to play this because I want my 10K. If we do $1,000 divided by 15 trades, which is about 3 to 4 trades a week, right? That's going to be $66 in each trade. That's so easy, right? If we use, let me use a different lot size. If I use a $2.50 lot size, oh, sorry, y'all. That should be 5.0. This should be $2.50. If I use a $2.50 lot size, it's going to take a little bit longer, but that's okay. 0.25. Let me not get confused here. We're going to divide $66 by $2.50. And that's about $27. Oops, $27. Wait, 27 pips. Sorry, y'all. That's about 27 pips per trade, and it's 15 trades. So we got 15 trades at 27 pips with a $2.50 lot size. Right? And the reason why I chose these numbers is because every trade I like to drop in the chat is going to be 40 pips. So you can do this in half the time. You can pass the challenge in 2 weeks. It's really going to be up to you. Right? So these are the 3 scenarios that I'm going to be playing around with. Right? I'm going to be playing around with these 3 scenarios because on my first trade that I showed y'all can see that I used a $5 lot size. And I did a 40 pip trade, and this trade made $222. So I will only need to do this 4 more times and I will pass the challenge. So that's how I'm going to be playing it, y'all. That's the approach that I'm going to take when it comes to this. And this makes it less stressful because, again, you can take those 10 trades. That's about 3 to 4 trades a week. That's simple, y'all. And y'all don't have to get into the charts every single time, honestly. And this is a real gem. If you want to just get into one trade, you find one good trade setup and you want to get into that one trade 4 times, do it. Do it. Like, you don't have to get into the chart every single week. You can get into one trade 4 times. You already did the analysis. And this is why I like twin trading, because my mindset is if I trust the trade once, I might as well trust it twice, right? What am I scared for? So if y'all understand these scenarios, and let me just copy and paste it so I can send it to y'all. If y'all understand these scenarios and they make sense, drop a 7 in the chat. Because then we just going to do a quick, I'm going to look at the app real quick, show y'all how to use it. And then that's going to be it, y'all. And then I'm going to take some questions for anybody who has any questions, because I know it's a lot of information, but I don't want y'all to be scared. More so, I want y'all to be excited about this. So I'm just going to join the call from my phone so that I can share this screen with y'all. Hopefully it works. I was having a little bit of issues yesterday. But this is so much easier than y'all think. Don't stress about it. Please. No audio. Stay participant. Got it. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I need to turn my security on so I can share my screen. All right, so when y'all can see my phone screen, drop a 3 in the chat. Okay, awesome. Will and T, let me know if y'all can see my phone screen. Because I'm about to start reviewing the app, because this is an important part of taking this challenge. You have to download this app. All right, I'm just going to assume that you guys can see. So in order to take this challenge, you do have to download this app called Tradelocker. This is what the icon looks like. Tradelocker is basically a trading app, just like MT4. The only difference is that it is powered by TradingView, as you guys can see right here in the bottom. TradingView is the website that we use to analyze most of our markets. So it's just an extension of that. So once you click on Tradelocker, please load and don't act dumb. This don't be acting dumb. All right. So this is what the screen looks like. It's similar to MT4 because you are allowed to take trades here, but the difference is that it does allow you to see your chart as well, which is pretty nice. Because again, I know people have asked me in the past, can you trade directly on TradingView? And the answer is like yes and no. Because you can't trade directly on the app itself, but this app is a part of TradingView. It's just a different app, so you can use it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is if we look in the top left corner, this is where our currency pairs and assets are. So if I click on that, everything that you're able to trade will come up, right? So if you know that you like to trade GBP JPY, you would just select the search bar, type GBP JPY, and you can simply just click it. Once you click on it, it's actually going to take you to that chart. Now, if you know you love GBP JPY and you like to trade JPY pairs, when you search on a pair, GBP JPY, you can just hold down on it, and then it'll say add to favorites at the bottom. And then we would just add it to favorites. So once we add all the currency pairs that we like to our favorites, let's just say I add another one, CAD JPY, to my favorites. I just hold down on it, add to favorites. So to access your favorites, what you would do is just click on the currencies and then click this star. So you can see all of your favorite currency pairs at one time. Like y'all know I like to trade USD pairs. So let me just add my favorites now since we're here. I'm going to search Euro USD. I'm going to search, and you guys can do this as well if you already downloaded your app. Just add your favorites. I'm just adding mine. There we go. So I have all my favorite apps there. I mean, all my favorite currency pairs there. So the next screen that I'm going to review is the trade screen, which is pretty simple. It's right next to the currency screen. This is where you're going to see your trade, like your open trades, your pending trades. These are just all your trades. And then this, of course, is your trade history. So we can see right now the current trade that I'm in is for a sell. If we look on the left side of the screen, we see NZD/USD sell. Under that, we can see my margin, which is, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, but this is how much money is borrowed from the market from this active trade. Essentially, it's like my trade insurance for this trade. Your margin comes from, you don't have to stress about this, it's calculated automatically. Your margin comes from your available balance. So we can see that this is my equity, right? This is how much I have with my open and closed trades. My margin available is essentially how much I have with my open trades. So if you subtract my equity from my margin, you'll get my margin used. But again, don't stress about that. It's not that serious, but I just want to go over everything. You have your stop loss and take profit here. We have our swap fee. That's on every trading app. We can see my entry point, which was 0.6220. And we can see where the market currently is, which is 0.622222. That's like the third time we saw multiple twos. So if y'all believe in angel numbers, look that up. We can also see what my lot size is and then what my current profit is. So it's pretty straightforward, right? Once you know what you're looking at. But you really just need to, you don't even need to click this screen to see, because I'll show you in the next screen. So far we went over the currencies, we went over the trade screen, and now we just going to simply click on the last option at the top, the last tab, which is the P&L, or your profits and losses. When I click on that, it gives me a snapshot of what we just talked about. It tells me what my balance is, which is how much is my closed trades. We have my equity, which includes the balance of my open and current trades. We have the margin level, the margin used, which is how much insurance I have on this trade, margin available, and margin level. So you just click on it to bring it up, but you can also see your profit and loss moving in real time. So if you guys have any questions so far, let me know. But if it makes sense, drop a 7. Because this app is very straightforward. If you've used MetaTrader 4 before, it's an easy transition. All right. I hope it makes sense, y'all. So the last thing I'm going to be showing you guys on this app is how to enter and exit a trade. Because that's going to be important. And yeah. So pretty much, well, I'll show you how to add indicators too, then I'll really stop talking. So pretty much, let's just say I analyze my NZD/USD. I can see that the candles are under the EMAs, all that stuff. I got all the confirmations I need for myself. At the bottom of the screen, in the middle of the screen, we can see our lots. So we will select our lot size. I'm going to keep it at 0.01. If you click this arrow directly above the lots, it'll open up where you can set your stop loss and your TP. So let's just say I wanted to set a 10 pip stop loss on this trade. I'm just going to set it from the current price, which I can see here. So my stop loss would be 0.6235. My take profit, let's say I set a 10 pip take profit, it would be 0.62115. Right? That's what I want to enter for my trade, then I'll just click sell. Now, what I like about this platform is that every time you go to enter a trade, it's going to ask you, are you sure? Right? just in case you messed up something. And if you think you're sure all the time, you can just turn on one-click trading and they're not even going to ask you. But I keep mine off because I be messing up a lot. So I need to modify stuff. So I click confirm and it tells me I'm in the trade. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Now, once you're in the trade, oh, you can also set your pending orders here as well. And you don't have to choose whether it's a sell, stop, sell limit, buy, stop, buy limit. Because based on your parameters, the market's going to already know. So let's just say if I wanted to get in at 6.2500, I set a pending order there. And I keep my stop loss. I change it 1.62700 or whatever. I'm probably going to cancel this trade. And my TP is the same. Sell, confirm. It'll say my pending order has been submitted. And then, of course, I can see that on my trade screen. So I have my 2 open trades. And then I have my 1 pending trade. But if I don't want that pending trade, I just literally click on it, close, confirm. Very easy, very intuitive. Now, if you need to modify a trade that you've already opened, you just go to your open trades. Simply click on it. Click edit. Click the arrow where it says open position, and you can change your numbers here. So if I wanted to make this 20 pips instead of 10 because I made a mistake, I would just change it there. If I wanted to also change my TP, I would do the same thing. And now my trade has been updated. As y'all can see, my stop loss and take profit was updated. Now, the very last thing we'll do, just because y'all have to know, but if you look on the bottom left screen, you should see the word date range. And above date range, there's this little blue bar. If you guys can see this little blue bar, drop a 7 in the chat to the left of date range on the bottom of the screen. Because clicking on that, I hope you guys can see it, but clicking on that will open up your tools. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to click on it. Okay, there we go. It will open up your tools just like TradingView. Just like TradingView. So if you need to add a horizontal line, you click on your trend lines, you click horizontal line, you add it to your chart. It's that simple. If you need to add a rectangle, like we just talked about in the previous session, you find where you want to enter that rectangle, and then you do that. If you want to use the TP and SL tool, like we do on TradingView, you simply click. If it's a sell short position, buy long position, I click short position. Let's just say I put it there. You can click on it and do the same thing that we do on the computer. What you want your TP to be, what you want your SL to be. And then it's on your chart just like that. Right? So this looks like our TradingView chart. And it's very simple. Like we can see the motion that's happening in the market. And we can also see our profit and loss, everything from this one screen. So that's really all for today, guys. That's really all for today. I really wanted to give you guys, oh, one last thing. Once you enter your trade, you're going to see this little red box on the screen. Currently it says negative 0.02 cents. That's just your open trade. You don't want to actually close that or like, it's on your chart because it's your trade. If you click it, and I'll just click it, I'll show you guys. It'll say, I don't want to delete it. If I click the X, it's going to say, are you sure you want to close this position? Right? But if I just click on it, it's going to tell me what my stop loss and TP are for that particular trade. But there's no way that I know so far to take that off the chart. There's no way. So I think I just deleted the TP on that. But anyway, that's about all, guys, really. I just wanted to make sure that y'all are set up. I wanted y'all to be aware of the free 10K challenge. I wanted y'all to know how to use the app because you have to use that app to trade on the challenge. But I'm pretty confident, right? I'm pretty confident. I think that if you guys just take it seriously and follow the trading plan and have discipline, then you really can get this money. It's mentally hard more than it is actually hard. Like they say trading is 10% skill, 90% will. And I used to think that was a lie. But then I realized that it's actually true because it's very easy. Like if you can read your indicators and stuff, you're good. But do you have the discipline to stay in that trade when it's red, to sit through the market noise? Yo, this chapstick is killing me. Sorry. But do you have the patience to sit through a trade? Do you have the discipline? Do you are you gonna be scared when you see negative $200 on your screen? Why are you scared? Your max daily loss is 500. Just set the trade and forget it. Don't keep looking at it. Just don't. Oh, one last thing before we go, literally, because this will help you if you listen to me. The last thing I'll show y'all is how to set a trade alert. I do have a 5-minute video on this that I posted in the chat, but I will show y'all how to do it here since y'all live, and it'll help. And again, so you are not stressing. So pretty much on TradingView, I don't know if it's in the other app yet. I didn't really look yet. But on TradingView, you can click alert, right? Literally on whatever chart you're on, NZD/USD, that's the chart we're currently on. You can click alert. And you can choose what you want the alert to be, crossing up, crossing down, blah, blah, blah. I typically just keep it at crossing, or if I'm doing a sell, crossing down, but I'm so simple. I don't really be changing settings like that. So crossing. So we're going to say crossing what? My TP is 0.61. Well, I didn't set this alert. TP3 is 0.1400. So I'm going to say, okay, when NZD/USD is crossing here, I'm going to say this is TP3 hit. I'm going to say TP3 hit. And then I can put the same thing here in the message. TP3 hit. And then I created an alerts there. So literally whatever, you can see all your alerts over here, right? You can see these are the alerts that have triggered for me already that say stopped. And then if it says active, that means that it has not triggered yet. So clearly NZD/USD has not hit stop loss, nor has it hit TP1, TP2, or TP3. But whenever any of those things happen, I'm going to get a notification. So I don't need people to tell me what's happening in my trades because I know already. But I do want you guys to use alerts for yourself. It'll make you less stressed, less anxious. You will get an email and it'll say literally whatever you said it should say. That's what it's going to say. So that's literally all I have for y'all today. I will be going over this basics one more time Sunday at 5 just to make sure we are all clear and good on this. But if you guys have any questions about anything that we talked about today or just trading related, please let me know now so I can answer them because I really want you to be clear. Right? You guys got me for another 5 minutes. I'll just give you guys about 60 seconds to comment in the chat if you have any questions. If not, then we'll wrap it up. We will pack it up. Okay, thank you. I'm glad it was helpful. I want us to all win together. What's the point of being rich by yourself? That's so lame. And your family, a lot of your family won't understand. A lot of your friends won't understand. So it's nice to have a collective of people who actually want to get rich. Like, all right, well, it's not looking like no questions, y'all. That's it for today. I will see y'all. So, they probably do think you're crazy. They probably do. My parents think I'm crazy for sure. Everybody think I'm crazy, honestly, but I've been that way since I was like born. Not really surprised. But they won't think you crazy when you taking private jets and flying first class and being on an island for no reason. They're not gonna think you're crazy. They're gonna be like, Kayla, put me on. And you're gonna be like, I've been trying to put you on for 3 years now. Like, it's people I've been trying to put on for 3 years. Like my siblings, I'm the only person in my family that trades. I think it's funny, but what can I say? I know, right? I know, right? It's crazy, but that's just how it is. The road to success is lonely. That's why it's important to have spaces like this where you can link up with people that have a similar mindset. Like, but yeah, that's all. I'm gonna stop talking because I can keep talking. I'll see y'all later. Catch me in the chat or call me.